Going live.
I got mine on.
We're about to go live.
Here we go. All right, we are about to go live.
What's up, guys? Titan Lifestyle with Big Dru.
What's up, guys? Titan Lifestyle, TGIF.
Oh,
Feels
yeah.
great that it's Friday. We got a good event tomorrow night.
Absolutely. It's going to be a busy weekend. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
You know, Saturday I got a doubleheader with Peter beforehand. 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and then off racing back over to St. Pete.
It's crazy. His son.
And then Sunday, another doubleheader.
This guy's son plays like. When I was a kid, Saturday we had one game. That was it. Next week we have one game. His son has like 3 or 4 games a day.
It's crazy, man. It is. It's crazy. It's good, man.
It's good keeping him busy, though.
Absolutely. And you know what? And getting those repetitions in. Think about it. The more
Yeah.
repetitions you have, the better you are.
Yeah, especially the sports that he plays, too.
Yeah, for sure. Charpito, B. Moozin in the house. Alex, what's up? Mr. Romaru, TMX Goon. Amanda, what's up? How you doing? How come you quit working out? All right, let's see. How come you just quit working out? Oh, let's see about that. Who's quit working out? Might be a little troll. We'll see.
Meet me at the gym.
Yeah, B. Moozin said, placed my first order today. Awesome.
Nice.
Let me know what you got. We'll talk about it too on the episode. We got a great show for you guys as always. It's always going to be a busy weekend, always busy for Titan Medical Center. So, you know, this weekend's going to be busy. And then I got a phone call yesterday about doing the Nationals again from the top dogs. And I told him, I was like, I'm just burnt, man. So we're not going to be down there.
emails and text messages
Yeah.
every other day about Nationals.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
It's going to be a great show, though. It's going to be a great show. A lot of good competitors, but no, we won't be at Nationals. I might go hang out and just watch the show. Got some friends and stuff competing, so
nice.
It's going to be good.
Nice. You might see Big Dru down there. If so,
yeah, you might see me down there. You might.
If you're going to go, I'll give you some goodie bags. So if you guys see Dru and he
see
is
me
down
there, come grab some shirts and stuff.
Absolutely. All right, so be moving.
If you don't tag us, I'm taking the shirt back.
Yeah, man, you got to tag us.
If I give you guys a shirt or leggings or bag or anything that's Titan related and I ask you guys to tag, if I don't see a tag within 48 hours, I'm coming to take it back.
So watch out.
I'm just playing.
But, you know, I mean, it's the holidays too, right? So we just got done with Thanksgiving. We got Christmas coming up.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was great. I went to John's house. Thank you, John. Had a great time. Brother. The fila was ridiculous. I don't know if you guys know what fila is, but it's basically like a grape. It's a Greek dish. It's like a grape leaf.
Yep.
With like ground steak and beef inside. It's seasoned, but not too much.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like rolled up, so it's like almost like a grape leaf and ground beef burrito.
Absolutely.
The way it looks, like little mini ones, but so good, crunchy, clean.
I mean, you get everything in it, and it's really, really clean. So you get the greens from that grape leaf. You get sirloin in there, and then at that point you're mixing it with rice and a little bit of seasoning. Good to go, man. And all one meal you can take on the go, pop it. It's like a little chicken nugget almost.
Yeah, actually, you know what? If you guys want a healthy snack, kids nowadays eating all these hot pockets, this and that. Ladies, guys, whatever, Google fila.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be able to make it the way they do because it's like authentic
That's the
Greek
home
stuff.
recipe, baby.
Yeah, his dad,
Tsikouris,
I feel
baby.
bad because his dad it'll take so long.
Yeah.
Like last year, it took so long for, Charisse and the girls to make it. And then as soon as it was done, I was like, thank you. Eat, and it was gone. It was like 5 minutes. I ate everything. It took like 2 hours to make. But
that's how it goes, man.
It's worth it, though.
That's that home cooked meal. All right, I will talk to you guys about Aries today. Me and Dru were just talking about this beforehand.
Yes.
We officially haven't brought that out. Like our newsletter usually, we'll bring it out in the newsletter, like new therapy, and let everybody know at the exact same time. But we have mentioned it this week like twice. I know Charisse made a post about it. I've talked about it once on the live. And a lot of people have been questioning about it, because obviously this is going to be a game changer for weight loss. Yeah. We're going to talk about the ECA Stack Plus, which is the therapy of the week this week. But I will give you a little insight on Aries real quick. So Aries, if you guys don't know, and it's not like Aries like the sign, it's Aries like the god of war. Some people didn't know that either. So I want to clarify that so you guys know what we're talking about. And you're like, oh, that's spelled wrong.
R-E-S.
Okay, yes.
R-I-E-S is the sign.
So Aries was the god of war. So we wanted to give you guys the god of fat burning and weight loss. So at that point, that's where Aries came about as the name. Now, what's in it? That's the next question. So the next thing is in it is semaglutide, right? So semaglutide is an awesome, right? Yeah. It's a GLP-1. That's a glucagon-like peptide 1. That's what it stands for. And it does a number of different things. So it's going to give you a number of different health benefits. and it's going to fight a lot of these different things that people that are overweight or obese are going to, you know, they're going to be able to help them get over these problems. So at that point, semaglutide, and it will have B12 in it and chromium. And that's something that's just going to add to the weight loss benefit, so you guys get the better results and hopefully faster.
Anybody out there that's 50 or 100 pounds overweight, this is like literally perfect for you.
Yep.
It's like perfectly designed for you. If you guys are, 5, 6, 7% body fat bodybuilder 2 weeks before a show, you don't really need it. But I mean, if you're 50 or 100 pounds overweight, or if you've hit a wall, like a lot of times people are like, oh, my nutrition, my workouts, this and that. This might be the missing link to get those last 10, 15 pounds on you. It's guaranteed 15%.
Yeah.
So if you weigh 200 pounds, that's 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So if you weigh 300 pounds, you're going to be, losing. So
yeah.
And the question people are asking me is, because I saw Charisse had posted it, and I was like, wait a minute. How come I don't have the email yet? But it's not even out yet. It's not even out yet.
Yeah.
Even as soon as John came out, I was like, how come I didn't get the email? Where's the Aries? He's like, look, it's not even out yet. But the question I've been getting or been thinking about actually is, can you take this with the AOD 9604?
So
or is that too much? Or
no, it's not. And actually, they work in two different ways.
That's perfect.
So that's the next thing, because ECAs are going to be our topic today as far as therapy of the week. And the first question is does Aries have any stimulants in it? No, it does not have any stimulants in Aries. So that's a big one, right? The other thing is there's not a lot of contraindications with the medication. So what does that mean? That means that, if you had heart issues before, you're not going to be able to take the ECAs, but you'll be able to take this. So that's a game changer, because some people have, either high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, some sort of problem that they can't take the stimulants or the ECA Stack Plus.
Yeah, I see a lot of people, they want to ECA, but they But again, we can customize the ECA. If you guys having a problem with the caffeine, I mean, we can take that out of it if we need to. But
absolutely,
it's good. It's good that people are asking these questions instead of just saying, "Yeah, let me get ECA.
Yes.
Let me get Titan Complete. Let me get AOD. Let me get Aries. Let me get." I mean, there's no excuse why you guys can't lose weight now.
Yeah, but that's the big thing. Like, we were going to watch over your health. So obviously, there's a health issue. We're not going to give you some medications. I don't care if you want them or not. That was another issue that I dealt with yesterday with somebody. I'll give you a little background on that in a second, but Aries is going to be a game changer as far as how much body fat you're going to be able to lose. The other thing it's good for is lowering blood sugar. So if you have high glucose levels, right? If you're pre-diabetic or diabetes, type 2, this is going to be a game changer for you. Like I said, cardiovascular issues or problems, you can still take this. The only big counterindications with this medication are going to be like cancer or thyroid cancer. Those are really the big indications against semaglutide. Otherwise, it's very healthy. It's not going to mess with you like the previous ones, and this is FDA approved too.
Yeah.
So that's a big one too, because a lot of people
we don't want the whole. It's just just like they were saying with the hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
It's not FDA approved. What are you guys talking about? Next thing you know, next week Trump says something that's FDA approved.
Yeah.
And everyone wants it. So,
for sure.
Yeah, just got to give the FDA some time. Sometimes
it's big. It's definitely big. So all right, so Michael Bouchard said, you guys have helped me more than you guys can imagine. Thank you. I feel 1,000 times better.
Love it.
Dude, we love this stuff, guys.
You could screenshot that art. We got to save that one.
For sure. Definitely want to post that up. We appreciate it.
It's forever on the show now.
All this stuff, guys. Kim Fit Ass Haynes in the house. Fat ass here. I'm almost 200 pounds, so body composition comes into play. Body composition does come into play, for sure, 100%. At that point, if you're holding the weight in different ways, that's a whole different thing. But, for somebody that needs to lose weight and stuff like that, and this could be good for somebody that really, really wants to cut too as well, and has some, excess body fat to cut. Yeah. So this will be really, really awesome.
Yeah, don't get caught up on the weight too, Kim. I see you said you put your weight up there. Don't get caught up on the weight. The scale lies, but the mirror never does. I was caught up on my weight for years. I had to be 300. Now I don't even look at the scale. I look at the mirror. So don't get caught up on the weight too. But I mean, I know women that's 200 pounds that's in great shape.
Of course.
So don't just look at the scale. Women automatically think. I know a lot of women, for some reason, they think if they're over 160. Yeah. For some reason, it's like the 150, 160. They feel like, unless they're like 7 feet tall or something. Right. But for the average height, they feel like if they go over that, they're overweight. Yeah. It's not so much the scale or what you're reading. Just look at the mirror. Look at your body fat.
It's true.
Look at your core. Look at your waist. So.
I would definitely look at the way I look, obviously, without clothes on, and then how your clothes are fitting you too.
Yeah.
Right? So if you feel like, your stomach's coming out, you can kind of see it in your clothes, or it's going to not fit as good.
Yeah.
So things like that will be the telltale. So you don't want to get like that either. So make sure you're being active, your diet, and type medical center therapies. But it is what it is. Oh, she said, I'm not fat. We know you're not fat.
Yeah, but Kim, that'd be great if...
I look great.
Is she inquiring about the...
You look awesome.
Aries?
So Aries will be a good one either way for anybody out there that wants to lose weight, healthy. Can't take the ECAs per se either. This is going to help. Like I said, it's not going to have any stimulants in it, but the B12 will definitely help with some natural energy. But it's going to be a game changer, even for people, like I said, that have diabetes type 2 right now. This is something that will work for you, and you'll be able to lose weight. And we know that people that have insulin resistance, this is going to be a game changer. And people that are overweight, once you start losing weight, we had a patient that came on here on Tuesday, Drew, and said that we helped him cure diabetes type 2, and his doctor was flipping out. So, at that point, it's huge, right? And that wasn't even with the Aries. Yeah. That was with, testosterone replacement therapy, him changing his diet and his exercise activity. So that was just awesome. All right, so let's get into the therapy of the week. ECA Stack Plus. So this is another big weight loss therapy from Type Medical Center.
I have to interrupt real quick. I have an emergency, guys. I went to the gym this morning, and I forgot to take my ECA. I took the Hercules, so the pump, I was pumped. I was veins everywhere, but I noticed a huge difference.
I'm sure.
I'm confessing, I bought one of the cheap garbage energy drinks that I tell you guys not to take every day. Did absolutely nothing but makes me feel nauseous. Like I pushed through the workout, but it was a terrible day. Don't forget your ECA. Like that was a learning experience for me. I haven't drank one of those drinks in so long. I took a couple of cigarettes. It just tastes like straight chemicals.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. But
yeah.
Worst, don't ever forget your ECA. As soon as I got home, I took the bottle and split it in half, another bottle, and put one in my gym bag just so I know it's there.
Always prepared.
Don't forget your ECA, guys. It was the worst ever.
So ECA Stack Plus. This is a big, popular therapy with Type Medical Center too as well. It stands for ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. Now ECA has been around for a long time and used for a very long time. Now ephedrine, caffeine in there are going to be stimulants, right? So if you're not tolerant to stimulants, have a sensitivity to stimulants, don't worry. We have different dosages for different people because this isn't something that's cookie cuttered either. You want to make sure that you're getting the proper dose. You don't want to be overstimulated. You don't want to get nauseous or dizzy or get your stomach messed up, whatever it may be. So this is going to help with focus too as well as weight loss. So those two are going to work synergistically together to give you the best possible environment for you to lose weight in, especially raising core temperature and such. So the adipose tissue, we want to go for that, but obviously you're going to lose weight all over your body because that's how you lose weight.
And you're going to feel great too because I felt like crap when I drank that thing this morning.
It does. It gives you a little bit of an euphoric feeling,
again,
And God, man,
I forgot that uneasy, weird feeling. I haven't had it in so long. I was like, man, I need something.
I remember.
And the thing is, not to cut you off. The thing is the pre-workout drink that I drank had I want to say 300 milligrams of caffeine. So it had 100 milligrams more than the ECA. So you would think that would do something, but that's pretty much all it was.
Wow. Like
it didn't have the ephedrine, didn't have the B12, no chromium, no aspirin. It was just a typical. I'm not even going to give the company any type of notoriety to say what it was.
Right.
But it was a typical drink, and it was 300 milligrams of caffeine. So I'm like, okay, it'll do something.
That should get you going a little bit.
I mean, a little bit. Like it did. Like that's all it did is a little bit.
A little bit.
It got me going a little bit, but then it kind of faded off. And after about 20, 30 minutes in, I was like, this is not the same. And I was literally gonna stop my workout and go back, but then would have took too long. So.
All right. So Kim said energy drinks gives her she gets the shits from them. So.
Yeah, and that too. I mean, those energy drinks. I know a lot of guys. You see them in the gym. They're drinking their drink, walking around, pacing around, talking. Because the energy is giving them so much energy. They get talking, and it takes away from the workout because now you have all the energy to talk to people.
Yeah.
And then now your stomach, okay, now you got to go to the bathroom. So it's just like...
Plus you're probably getting a lot of sugars in there. I mean, I know they have the sugar-free ones and stuff like that.
And carbonated, this one was carbonated, so all that, it's just too
Guarana,
much.
ginseng,
it's like too much.
So it's just it's overdoing it. Obviously, we're learning more and more about these energy drinks being unhealthy for us.
Yeah, I'm surprised how long they're lasting.
You know?
With the caffeine, I know some of them have 300 milligrams of caffeine that they sell at Walmart. and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a limit. Yeah, or these guys will be putting 600.
It's
800
got to
in
be
there.
300 because I think 300 is like the standard. The highest drink you could find in a can that I've seen is 300 milligrams.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing: you sell a 6-pack. There's no limit on how many you can buy. So that mean at that point, people could just be downing these things left and right. And you know, I remember days where I was drinking 4 Red Bulls a day, no problem. I mean, this is back in like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, so 4 Red Bulls, that's what.
I mean, the
600
tall cans too, not even the short ones. Not even
Oh,
the
yeah,
8
see
point.
about 800 milligrams
they
a
are.
day almost.
Easy, and it definitely felt it too. And after so long, it doesn't do anything. All right,
Actually, that's weird. I wonder if they're actually going to have. It's because they can only put a certain amount of milligrams per their dose.
Oh yeah,
But then they'll just sell like a 5-dose container, and people
That's what
will
I'm
just
saying.
take 5 doses.
absolutely.
I wonder if it's going to ever get to a point where people have overdose, which I don't want to see, but they have overdose. You go to the register, and you're limited to the amount you could buy each time.
I hope not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
what?
that's with anything though, right? You can go and buy 100 bottles of liquor and drink all the bottles of liquor too. It really depends on the person. So the thing is you got to be responsible for yourself. We can't try to go govern everybody and be like, oh, you know.
No, I'm not looking at adults. I'm looking more so like kids. I mean, I was in a Walmart like
Kids are
a
gonna
year or
abuse.
2 ago when they had those energy drinks, 300 milligram energy drinks selling in the store, all different flavors, and the kids were like,
Yeah.
the lady had a whole shopping cart full of junk. Like
I'm
just
sure.
everything was processed, hot pockets and pizza and just man, it
Horrible.
was like terrible. But the kid was crying and kicking and screaming because he wanted the energy drink.
Yeah.
She probably, she's not like us where I'm assuming that she's not reading labels and all this. Because if
course
she
not.
was, it's like child abuse. But the kid was like under the age of 10,
Yeah.
jumping up and down for this specific flavor of
Oh,
energy
I'm sure.
drink.
I'm sure.
So she's probably not even looking, oh, it's 300 milligrams. She's probably just like, oh, energy. Because some stuff they'll say it's energy and it'll be like 40, 50 milligram, which is a cup of coffee. And some stuff is 300. So these kids, a 7-year-old kid at 8 o'clock at night, running around the house drinking an energy drink out of a can that's 300 milligrams.
I seen a 3-year-old in an airport last trip, getting fed like one of those Starbucks lattes and stuff like that, drinking this thing.
See, that is worse. But if I had to
3
pick
years
and
old.
if I had to pick and choose whether both is bad, but I assume that coffee, it's natural, it's a bean, it's a plant, whatever, it's safer for the body than
Yeah,
all that other stuff.
I agree.
Because I mean, if you
I
look at
agree.
these energy drinks, they have creatine, they have all this
Yep.
stuff. No kid under the age of 18 or even 16, they shouldn't be having creatine.
Yeah.
But they don't think of that. Like, oh, it tastes good. The can looks good. It's got a great label and a
Could
good
give me
name.
muscle.
Yeah, and they're just drinking these all day long. And you wonder why when you hit the age of 18,
Yeah.
coffee does nothing for you.
That's right. All right, so Joe Mel actually asked, how often do you guys take pre-workouts? Ever take breaks off of them? So for me, I haven't taken a pre-workout, guys, in at least 10 years.
I
Because
haven't.
right when I got into Titan is when I got my ECA Stack Plus, and honestly, that's what I take every day. And that gets me through my whole day and gets me through my workout. I take one a day right now, and I always have, unless I really want to cut up. Like, I remember when I started and I began Titan, I was like 225, 230. Not all good looking good, right? And I want to make sure like I cut up, and that's kind of what I did. And I did like 2 a day at that point. But yeah, that's for me. I mean, what about you, Drew?
Pretty much the same thing, man. As soon as I have had energy drinks and stuff, but it's not around my workout. If I'm at an event or something like that, and it's just like, last minute thing. But yeah, as soon as I got with Titan, as soon as I took ECA the first couple times and realized, wait a minute, like my stomach is fine.
Yeah.
Because I used to have to stop my workouts almost every workout
Go
because
to
I was
the
getting
bathroom?
nauseous, or I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, hold on, I feel dizzy, hold on. And I got so used to it, I was just like, hold on, let me just wait, it'll go away. And I'll just sit for a second and it goes away. I go back to my workout.
Yeah.
But I got so used to that I just automatically assume that it's because I'm pushing myself so hard, or maybe I'm dehydrated. But yeah, as soon as I got with Titan, I take ECA and Hercules every workout.
Yeah, those are my go-to, man. I mean, that is a total, if you want to call it a pre-workout, that's the best pre-workout there is. ECA Stack Plus, Hercules Potion. you're going to get all the benefits, from stimulation to focus to the pump to recovery and all the other good things that come along with it. More strength workouts, liver protection.
And even if you want to throw something on top of that, you can throw some IGF on top of that too. That works real good pre-workout. I find that if I ate because breakfast is my biggest meal.
Yep.
I find that if I ate a huge breakfast, and then as soon as I'm done, like literally I'm still full.
Yep.
I take my IGF. It's like 10 minutes later, I'm like, my whole body is like, whoa. It's almost like it pushed it in there.
Glycogen going to the cells,
it's like it pushed
baby.
it in there. One day I kind of rushed and ate late going to the gym and did it, but now I'm like, that's the way I'm going to do it now.
Absolutely.
So it's literally, as soon as I eat out of the same bowl every day, you know how bodybuilders do.
Yeah.
As soon as I put the bowl in the sink, I grab my IGF, sub-Q, boom, and about 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, I'm ready to go to the gym.
Gotta love that, man. You love that. Do you guys have anything for hair loss? Absolutely. So we have a lot of different things for hair loss.
I think it's too late for me.
Yeah, once you get to a certain point,
Too late for me.
and the follicles start really miniaturizing and stuff like that, and it's gone, it's going to be tough to get back. But there are some different things that we have. So we have our hair health capsules. Those things are great for hair, as far as regrowing hair, thickening hair, making the hair more shiny, more healthier. They help out with, as far as blocking some DHT. So if you're on testosterone replacement therapy, it's usually fine. But some people, when they have a good free testosterone, have also a good high DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone. So when you have dihydrotestosterone, that's what causes the miniaturization, they say, and the hair loss portion of what's going on. But with this, the hair health capsule will help block some of that DHT, so you're not getting those negative side effects. And if your family history is predisposed to male pattern baldness, now this is for males and females now, because they can both lose hair. So if, let's say, a female, her dad was, going bald or went bald, then she is a predisposed individual because of her health history. Same thing with guys.
Yeah, I know guys that when I was in high school, there was a guy that had gray hair.
Yeah.
And I know that's genetic too.
Yeah.
But me, my hair started going like, if you guys know how The Rock's hairline is, it's like way back here.
Yeah.
My hairline was like that probably like a year or two after high school. Like
Really?
it was already like way back here. And then like in 2006 when I moved to Florida, one day I shaved my head. Like I was edging up my head, and I'm like, let me just shave it all off. It's only gonna take a couple days. So I shaved it all off, and ever since then I've been shaving my head. But yeah, I mean, this is like, I was probably 20, 21.
Yeah.
And it was like, I noticed it was like here, then here, then here, then here. Now it's just like the Homer Simpson.
I mean, so, you got to attribute that maybe to, obviously, genetics, but the one part. But the next thing is I mean, look at your size, right? So your testosterone had to be, and your hormones had to be fluctuating pretty high. Yeah. At that point,
it might have been high because I mean I stopped growing height wise when I was 13, going into 8th grade. I already had facial hair. I didn't have my beard obviously like this thick in 8th grade, but in 8th grade I had the little goatee, little thin edge goatee. But I already had like body hair and everything when I was like 13, 14. Yeah. So it might be that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know my any of my family history to know, but I'm sure someone down the line had.
Yeah, I mean,
they had a receding hairline. But ladies too. I noticed some ladies, and sometimes some ladies can go thin.
The other thing has been after COVID, people have been experiencing big hair loss effects, and Teresa's one of them. I mean, she was getting scared for a while. So the other thing we have is injectable biotin. So Charisse was on injectable biotin daily, and then she was taking the hair health capsules. Now, after that, we've got 2 more different things. Fit Kid Drinking. I think that's it. Fit Kid anyway. So we've got a hair topical foam that we've created. And basically what that does is it's got minoxidil, it's got lantropost in it, and it's got Propecia, right? So at that point, with this, well, it's finasteride. Propecia is the manufacturer name. But finasteride, minoxidil, and lantropost. Now, minoxidil is going to help with keeping the hair, right? Finasteride is going to help with growing the hair. And then you've got lantropost in it, which is helping thickening the hair. Lantropost is the cousin of Latisse, and that's what girls put on their little eyelashes to grow. It's FDA approved. So this will help in all different effects. Now, finasteride by itself, if you take it orally, can cause like basically male castration, and I don't mean it's going to cut off your balls, but what I mean by this is that mentally there's a blockage to. I mean, for me, when I took it for like 6 months. It was a mental blockage of wanting to have sex and not even knowing about it. So if you have a good sexual relation and let's say you're having sex every day with your partner, and at this point you start taking this medication, it doesn't happen the first week, but in this first month per se,
you just don't desire it anymore?
You don't desire
libido
it.
gone.
Libido is gone, and you don't even realize it until like one day, like, hey John, your partner or somebody says, hey, are you okay? Like, this is not normal. Like, what's going on? And then, you have to think about it. And it is one of the negative side effects. So, on the, little side effects portion of it, this is something that it does. And what it does is it lowers DHT levels, all right? And it brings DHT levels supposedly in normal range or to a lower range. Now, the problem with this is that DHT is not a bad thing. DHT is a good thing. But you don't want any hormone to be excessive. And when it gets excessive, this is when the negative side effects start to happen. So this is why you really want to monitor these things. Now you can blood test DHT with us too as well. It's very simple. It's done. It's a very inexpensive test as well, just to see where it's at and to make sure that you're regulating it properly. Plus you have that. So
now is this something you could take some ACG and get your libido back?
Yeah. So listen,
so
when you
just hearing this, I don't want someone to hear this and be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna. Like, it's fixable, guys.
Well, we don't offer Propecia in tablet form unless somebody really, really wants it and really understands the effects.
Right.
The topical version, you're not going to get the negative side effect of absorbing like that or going right into the follicles. It's just something that doesn't happen. But you take the medication orally, it's going to happen usually. Some people, it doesn't. Right. This is where everybody's different. You got to just
you better order your Supermans now.
Even that, it's like, yeah, you get an erection, but do you have the drive to do it?
We got something for that too.
So you got I think PT-141 might be able to do it because it works on the nervous system and it might change things. I'm not willing to be the experiment on this one though, guys. So I'll have to give that to somebody else out there that wants to try that. But for me, the hair health capsules work very well. But biotin's going to be another choice for you guys. The topical is going to be another choice, but I wouldn't recommend the Propecia. If you do take the Propecia, you get this negative side effect. If you stop it the next day, it's not just going to go away. It takes time to get out of the body. So you're looking at probably about 30, 60, 90 days tops, and then you should be back to where you need to be, especially if you're in testosterone replacement therapy. If you're not, you're going to be more subdued.
Deficit.
In a deficit in a problem area. If you're on TRT or HRT, I'm telling you, it's going to come back a lot faster. Your DHT is going to move up with the free testosterone.
Yeah, if you guys are already taking Propecia, you might as well just call, get your blood work done, and then we could regulate everything while you're taking the Propecia.
Yeah, if you're not getting negative side effects and you're fine with it, you've been taking a long time, hey, stick with it. That's all good. But if you are experiencing these negative side effects, this is something to really look at, so you understand what's going on.
Yeah, he made a good point. He said if you are experiencing side effects, a lot of times people think that the medication isn't real or it's not working because they're not getting a side effect. The side effect doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to you.
Right.
If you look at side effects of vitamin C, it's like this long. The list is forever. Yeah. That's because there's been a couple people that complained they had issues. Yep. So now they have to list it. So if you guys hear these side effects, you might not even get affected by it. Absolutely. You might get zero side effects.
It might be good. Yeah. It definitely might be good. So totally up to you guys on that one. All right. Joe, Rob, what's going on, dude? Joe Mel says I usually take non-step pre-pump workouts and a stack caffeinated tea or energy drink before the gym. So I would definitely
ECA and Hercules,
dude. Yeah,
that's the next step
it's gonna blow away what you're doing, Joe Mel. I guarantee it, 100%. Yeah. Maloney, Gene, Clydesdale, Trinity Fit. What's going on, Hussy Cam? Big Rod's in the house. Big Rod will be in the fashion show this Saturday, which we'll go over that event as well for Cars and Couture. Minoxidil is good for hair loss. Yes, it is. See what else is going on here. All right, so the next topic, let's bring it up. Getting freaky, flyer miles on the new airline that lets you bang for your buck.
Yeah,
really funny.
Literally lets you bang for your buck. Everybody, not everybody, but if you guys know, some people like to go up in the air. Yeah. Find the bathroom. My shoulders barely fit in that bathroom.
I know. So. There's no way.
It's like a lifetime fantasy. A lot of times people want to have a fantasy.
Bucket list.
Do it on a plane. This and that. Bucket list. Now you could have it literally set up. I mean, they're gonna have basically like a bed and everything like a setup for it. Yep. To me, it's not the same. Like, it takes the thrill out of it. I think part of the reason why people like to do it, or I would want to do it, is because like the thrill.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, let's go in the bathroom real quick before anybody comes. It'd be weird if there was like kids outside the door sitting in the plane and whatever.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like weird, but I mean, I guess it's all right.
Yeah, for this
$45.
No, it's $1,000 for 45 minutes. That's what it is. So basically,
$45 a minute.
no, it's $1,000 for
Give me a freak
for
on
45
Sky
minutes.
for $45 minimum.
She wrote it wrong. Yeah, it's for 45 minutes. So they've got packages that are 45 minutes, 90 minutes, and 120 minutes. So this company is based out of Las Vegas. The company's called Love Cloud. Okay, so this is made for people that want to get freaky in the air, like Drew said. So they go up in the air, they fly you around. You don't have to worry about the pilot even listening to you because they've given him noise cancellation headphones that he'll be wearing.
Takes everything. I don't know. It just takes it out of it to me.
No, I mean, listen. This is what I look at it like. It's a private limo in the sky, right?
Yeah.
You want to go up there. You can do what you want on the damn thing. The driver's driving. You don't have to worry about him bothering you. You don't have to worry about getting caught and getting a possible felony or misdemeanor charge on this. So at that point, you know, if you're in Vegas and you want to go, you know, be part of the Mile High Club per se, then this is what you guys should do. Hit up Love Cloud, and there's no affiliation with them. I have no idea how it is, but
I got mixed feelings. Yes and no. I think it takes away from the whole, like, thrill of doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
True.
I mean, you might as well just stay home and have sex with your wife, girlfriend, whoever.
But you won't be in the sky.
Yeah, you won't be in the sky.
I wouldn't like
Are
it
you really
because
gonna
my ears
are
are
you
going to
really
be
gonna be
pressurized.
concentrating out the window while you're doing your thing and like trying to?
People are gonna do it for the gram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
oh,
what?
yeah. It's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
Instagram like crazy.
The influence
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Ginger
They're gonna have
Burger.
their OnlyFans in the sky.
For
Like
45 minutes
come watch
special.
me as I, whatever in the sky at
Yeah.
5 p.m.
Amanda, that's how it is, man. People are coming up with all these different things, just to make a buck. Hey, listen, it's creative, so hopefully they make some money out of it. I'm sure there's some people that are going to do this 100%. Just for, like I said, maybe the gram or just to do it. I don't know. Or maybe this is one of their fantasies. People have all different
Yeah,
types of
people are like
fantasies out there.
die
right?
hard about certain fantasies.
So-
They're like, oh, I need to do this.
Yeah, that's
And
another
you ask
one.
them why, and they just say because.
Now, I would say maybe a hot air balloon's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, that's way
Yeah.
different.
That'd be cool.
That'd be good.
That's
That'd be good.
that's a little, that's
This sounded good until I saw the picture, and it's just like that's too set up. Like
that's how it is.
I want to be crammed up in a bathroom like with the
Like
vacant with the
small areas.
I want to be crammed up in the bathroom with the vacancy thing on, like with my all sideways twisted, trying to maneuver, and someone keeps pounding on the door. Hold on. I want the whole experience. I don't want here's your area.
Yeah.
We'll be in the front. We won't
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
A little bit different.
45 minutes. See you later. Yeah. Well, it is. So if you want to do it, try it. Check it out. It's in Vegas. Love Cloud.
Man, for $100, it looks like the back of a van. I can shake the back of a van for $100.
That's $1,000.
I know, but I can.
Yeah.
I can
Oh, you want to get the van for $100?
Man, I can put like fake sky windows and then just shake the van. Oh, turbulence.
Yeah, get a fan and be like, oh, the window's open.
For $200.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See,
That doesn't look nice for $1,000.
if you want the
$1,000, I'd rather get a good hotel.
yeah, this is true. You can get a
Have a
hell
little
of a
bit
room
of
for
room.
$1,000
Take
for
my
sure.
Hercules and my ECA. Have a little bit of room to do what I need to do.
This is true. This is very true. So if it's your thing, hit it up. If not, trust me, we understand. All right, so getting rid of these antiperspirants that are having cancer-causing chemicals by the FDA. So I read this article too. This is
As
messed
soon as
up.
I grab a deodorant this morning, I looked at the list.
It's
'Cause
good,
I used
man.
the Degree, the spray one. As soon as I saw this, I was like, let me go on the list and check but it was like the lower ones.
Yeah.
There's like different levels of them.
Yeah, so the big ones that are out there that are getting recalled right now are by Procter Gamble. So with this, what happened is basically the FDA in 2018 said that benzene, right? And we've seen this earlier this year with what else, Drew? Do you remember? So with sunscreen.
Right.
So
yeah.
sunscreen was having the exact same chemical in. Now they know 100% that benzene causes cancer, causes it. And in 2018, they told them to start taking this out, and they had only it was 2 parts of a million could be in it.
No, it's only aerosol.
Aerosol, and there was a couple roll-ons that had this chemical
Where's
in
the
it.
list at?
So you actually have to
You have to click on the.
you have to
there's
click
a
on the
link.
link, and the voluntary recall issued right there. And if you look at the list, it's mostly like Secret and like Old Spice and like all these different things.
If I was any of these people here that are not on that list, I'd be pissed because you're showing mine on a recall
Yes.
article.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the thing about this is that, basically because of the pandemic, the FDA laxed on things and these guys are rolling this stuff out, which is not cool. So if you have any of these things on the list, the manufacturer said throw them away immediately, get rid of them, and then call customer care or service. Probably because they want to take a list of who's gotten these products and who hasn't. Because the lawsuits are going to come. Once somebody gets cancer down the road, they can say, hey, listen, I bought this product. Just like the fertilizer. I'm trying to think of the name of... there was a big... Yeah, basically there was like this stuff that farmers would spray. Pesticide, it was like weed out or whatever the hell it was, and there was a huge lawsuit that just went down. So because people got cancer from it. So this is another thing. My son was using this aerosol, not one of these, luckily, but I still threw it away. Immediately when I seen this. So if you guys are looking at this, this is just a health warning for you guys, and this should be a wake up call to know that
Secret was all over them.
Everything
Secret and Old Spice were on every list, every article. So those are the two main.
Those are the main ones. Procter Gamble is the company that is doing the voluntary recall. So obviously there's some problems going on, and they want to try to take care of it as fast as possible, which is good. I'm glad they do. At this point, so watch out because a lot of girls use Secret.
122 grams was found in the Secret baby powder,
and that's the most.
That's the highest.
That's the most.
Yeah.
Secret baby powder spray antiperspirant. I mean, that's probably a big seller too.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's the one. I'm not even gonna lie. Like if I'm traveling and I don't have my deodorant, I run out and I have to go to like the hotel or like it's not the kind you use. Usually I'll get the Secret baby powder because all guys know that women's deodorant's stronger than men's.
It is.
I don't know what it is.
It is.
But it's like you put that Secret baby powder on, you could take 2 showers and you're still like, why is this thing still?
Smell fresh.
Yeah, no more.
So it's just the antiperspirants, looks like.
Yeah.
I use just deodorant. I don't use antiperspirants.
Now listen.
It clogs up my pores or something.
Yeah, I can't use deodorant. I feel like it doesn't work. Like the gel or the clear ones, I feel like it's not drying me out.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to just really look. I mean, I use Clinical. I mean, I use Degree. That's what I use. I know Cass. He doesn't use because, listen, we know that even let's not talk about this chemical. There's other chemicals in our antiperspirants, right? Yeah. And that's all of them. And they do possibly disrupt the endocrine system, which is your hormones. So I know Cassie doesn't even use like a regular antiperspirant. I think it's like
a Mitchum or Mitchum.
It's like a charcoal type thing or something like that. Yeah. So
I know when I was younger and I used to just like when I was in high school, I just buy any type. Like,
yeah, you think antiperspirant.
But you know how the older you get, you're set. This is my lotion. This is my soap. But when I was like 18, whatever one smelled good that day, I would use. You know how you don't have your set. But I would always grab just cheap ones, like from the dollar store, whatever the cheapest one. I just smell them all, whatever smells good.
Right.
I could care less about what it's doing. Care less about if it works.
Right.
But a couple of them made my arm like dark.
Irritated.
You ever had that?
Yeah.
Where your arm is like, it almost looks like a bruise. It's like all dark.
It didn't look dark, but definitely irritated my skin.
I was like, what is this?
For sure.
Maybe it was the pigment. I don't know, but it was just like, it was all like, I don't know what it was.
Maybe it's the way it dried up and stuff.
Ever since then, I've had a fear to use anything that's not an antiperspirant.
Yeah. That's how it is. So, guys,
alcohol.
The point to this too is look at the ingredients.
Yeah, not just your food, your body, your products.
Everything that you use, you should know what the ingredients are. Even therapies, you should know what the ingredients are.
Yeah, but actually, real quick, we were trying. Where were we 2 weeks ago? We were somewhere.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah. And I grabbed some body some soap because you know the hotel soap kind of just dries out your face. So I grabbed this. It was like a beard wash. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I don't know what kind this is, whatever. But it was like a beard wash and a face wash. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, I see what but then I said for sensitive skin, I'm like, hold on. I need something that's going to moisturize my beard, usually like something oil-based.
Right.
But I don't want nothing oil-based on my face.
Right.
So it'd almost be like washing your face with shampoo or washing your beard with face. It was weird. I used it. It smelled great.
Yeah.
My face was tight all day. Like, you know when you're like,
yeah,
just, my whole face, my head was tight. The back
pores,
of my neck,
baby, just shrink.
No. Don't ever buy a hair wash and face wash. Like, how's that even possible?
Yeah, I don't even use body wash because I just, I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you guys, and I
use face wash for your body.
I use benzoyl peroxide wash that we use here at Titan every day. Now, some people that can cause irritation, might dry out their skin a little bit too much, but for me it works, and I get pretty clear skin if I do use it every day.
Now, does it dye your beard?
No.
Because when I was younger...
'Cause I got this right here. I've always had these little gray spots in front.
But when I was younger, I had real bad acne. And I used to get the Clear Cell wipes, Oxy wipes. And one day I wiped them, and I put and it was like my beard, it was Clear Cell. It was a cream.
Probably had peroxide in it.
Yeah.
And that's what
and it dyed out, it was like blonde, my goatee. People were like, oh...
That's his signature look.
Yeah, I was like, you looking like Sinbad, with an orange, because it wasn't like blonde, it was like orangey, like that Sinbad orange. Oh my
God, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Know what you're putting in and on your body.
Always know, guys. You guys always got to know. All right, so the next one after this is the surgeon. A surgeon was fined $3,000 for amputating the wrong leg on a patient.
First of all, he should be fired immediately. He should have his license taken away immediately and not be able to have his license back.
Yep.
I see, it's crazy. He's only getting fined around $3,000 US for this, but he's literally ruining someone's life.
Yep.
I mean, how is this even possible? It's like we had a similar article like this months back where someone messed up, and the fine was the guy didn't even lose his license.
Yeah.
I mean, how is this possible? And it says in the article, too, that the guy, there was a whole walkthrough of diagrams on what we're going to do on the leg, and there was even markings. L supposed to be the left leg and all this stuff, and then he took the right leg off.
Yeah, this is something that's very unfortunate. This didn't happen in the U.S. It happened in Austria. So luckily it wasn't a United States doctor, but still, this can happen anywhere, and it has happened in the United States. I want to
know what the follow-up's going to be.
Surgeries are very serious, and I haven't met a surgeon that has done anything like this, but there have definitely done a good amount of people. So just, if you have to have surgery, just make sure you clarify. Even when you're there on surgery day, because I've had surgeries, you lay there in bed and you ask them, or make sure you tell the loved one or somebody that's with you, hopefully maybe it's your wife or partner or whatever it is, and tell them to keep saying to them, all right, so we're going to do this leg, right? So it's almost like ingrained in their mind, because something happens, they start thinking about different things in there, and then you end up with this. If this happened in the United States, usually you sign off on, liability. Yeah. But if this is directly like this, you will get something out of it, most likely. This is definitely negligence. And I'm not a lawyer, but I've definitely, you cut the wrong leg off and you're prepped on it. I mean, you're negligent in doing what you're supposed to be doing. So.
Now, one thing that I didn't see in the article, or I didn't hear anybody talking about. Now, think about this. This person had to have their leg removed for whatever reason.
Both legs.
So now both legs are gone.
Exactly. That's
total amputee.
That's exactly what I was saying right now. They were supposed to take off the left leg. They took off the right. So now the right leg's off, but they still have to take off that left leg. So you go from being able to maybe get a prosthetic, use crutches, being able to stand, basically hop where you need to go, or figure stuff out with one leg. Whoa. Now you go from 0 legs.
This is crazy.
So I mean, that's it's bad enough they take off your leg, but now you have no. Because before this happened, you're probably just thinking, I got to get used to having one leg.
Right.
You start looking at prosthetics and looking at other people with one legs. Now you're sitting.
Yeah, you're going to be in a wheelchair.
Your whole life.
You're definitely, unless you have good prosthetic legs, which are motorized.
But to have two, though. Usually if you have one can kind of pull the other one. This one goes, and the other one kind of just follows it. You can but to have nothing, the hip mobility, it has to start from the hip.
Yeah.
So the whole leg has to.
Wow.
Yeah, you basically. I feel bad for this person.
It's horrible. So so those are the stories for you guys this week, man. A lot of great things going on out there. A lot of messed up things too, as well. So hopefully you guys
a lot of
stay
bad
safe.
shootings and stuff.
Right? I mean,
Otis Anderson Jr. Did you hear about that?
No. What happened?
You know who Otis Anderson is,
yes,
right?
Of course.
Otis Anderson Jr. His son. I don't know if Art, you could pull it up. His son played for University of Central Florida. He's one of the best players they've ever had. Mm-hmm. Him and his dad get into an argument. Otis Anderson Sr. shoots and kills Otis Anderson Jr.
Are you kidding me?
Otis Anderson Jr., one of the best football players UCF has ever had. His dad killed him. I think it was on Thanksgiving Day, and it was over like a dog bite. Yeah, so basically the dog bit someone, this and that. His girlfriend got into it. He went upstairs. He heard his girlfriend downstairs arguing with the mother or the father. To make a long story short, it escalated. And Otis Anderson Sr., former NFL player too, shot and killed his son.
Unbelievable.
Crazy stuff going on.
I would never kill my son over something like this.
Over anything. I mean,
like this is ridiculous. You come down and shoot your son.
And then we got the other 15-year-old kid in Colorado. We might talk about that next week. No, was it Colorado?
Oh no, it was Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
Michigan. That was crazy too.
This kid had a meeting with the school officials
twice in 1 week, I believe.
Twice in 1 week about this kid, whatever. Then
they let
the
him
kid
go,
shoots
let
up
him
the
go back
school,
to
kills
class.
4 people. And now they're finding videos all over his phone of him showing the gun, saying what he's going to do. So it gets worse and worse. Way too much bad stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. Yeah. I was telling my son about Columbine, and he doesn't know about Columbine because he's only 12 years old. And that happened so long.
When was that? Man, I feel
2000,
so old. Whenever I'm around Peter, I feel like
6 or something around that, like right around there. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember the exact year.
Columbine was like
I remember what happened. The black, the trench coat mafia.
Yeah.
And these guys like planned it out. And
the first that I know.
Big mass shooting, hysteria.
Huge, all over the news. That was like
bombs.
The first one. Like
I told Peter about it. I'm like, because this is happening more and more. I mean,
it's like every other week we're hearing about a school shooting.
Kids think that, hey, listen, this can happen and everything, or they, I don't know, they can do this, and I don't know what these kids.
I think all they need to do is just stop the guns from getting into the school. Okay, I know when I was a kid,
metal detectors.
Yeah, because if you go in a bad neighborhood, some of the bad neighborhoods, I grew up in, the schools have metal detectors, so it's like, I mean, why not just only put it in a bad neighborhood in urban, craziness? Why not put it in a suburbia where all the high income people? I mean, if you look at these school shootings, these kids aren't like. The kids aren't living in the housing projects eating ramen noodles every night.
No.
These kids have a pretty decent life.
Yeah.
So it's like, metal detectors might actually work because...
Is it just them being bullied, do you think? Or, I don't know. Listen, when I grew up, hazing was a thing, okay? Everybody knew it was going to happen, whatever it is, whether it was in sports or, your fraternity or whatever the hell it was. Now, obviously, people getting hurt, people dying from these different things or hazing acts because it goes too far. But, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I think we're more sensitive than ever, so I don't understand how.
When I grew up, it was meet me in the graveyard. Because the graveyard was near the school, that's where everyone goes to fight. You saw your differences there.
Yeah,
you may get a black eye, you may get a couple scratches here and there.
Yeah.
But a month later, everyone's fine.
Yeah. It's getting out of control.
No one's wearing a T-shirt and lighting candles.
Ingrid, what's going on? Mad Sound, what's going on? How you guys doing out there? I hope you guys are having a blessed Friday. So, listen. This weekend, Cars and Couture, right? So Cars and Couture is going to be an upscale fashion show and car event at the exact same time. So if your cars are invited, and there was only so many cars that are going to be out there, but there are going to be some awesome exotic rides. And then the fashion show is going to be, it's going to be one of a kind, right? And it's a James Bond theme this year. This is for a charity event. So this is for Autism Speaks. And there's actually another charity that's attached to this too as well. That Donna was telling me about, so I'll announce it afterwards. I'll put it on the video for you guys. Fine Cuisine's going to be there as well, so they're going to be giving out awesome food, silent auction, and a lot more crafted cocktails. If you like those, 6 to 10 p.m. The fashion show, I don't know, it's going to start, I don't know, maybe about 8 or so, maybe earlier. So get out there, get early. The VIP tickets and the tables are already sold out.
Yeah.
So there are some general admission tickets left. Now, what I'm going to do is if any of you guys want to go to Cars and Couture and you guys are in the area, you guys text the line. I'll pick the first person that texts in, 727-389-3220. I got 2 VIP tickets for Cars and Couture this Saturday between 6 and 10 p.m. at the Mahaffey Theater down in St. Petersburg.
Definitely want to jump on those.
Titan Medical Center is going to be bringing out all new fashions. So at that point, we're going to be running the runway. So if you guys want to meet us.
No tank tops and shirt off for me this time. I'm coming.
No athletic wear at all.
Coming clean and formal this time. So
we come in dressed to impress, baby. It's going to be one hell of an event, I promise you guys. So come, mingle with us, do it for a good cause. That's another thing that Titan Medical Center likes to do. We like to get behind good causes. Not just having a party or having a gathering or having an event. It's all about a good cause.
James Bond theme, too.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, guys, bring out your James Bond. If you come with your wife or girlfriend, check out the James Bond movies, see what they're wearing, get into the little spirit and throw something on and come clean for that,
Yeah.
James Bond. I might actually watch some James Bond tonight.
Just to get into it, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched James Bond in a while, but I'll watch a couple of them. I'm not doing anything tonight anyways.
We even got our James Bond villain.
Who's that?
Huh? I'm gonna make Jordan Ding.
Oh, I saw Ding this morning. Shout out to Ding. Yeah, I saw him at Crunch this morning.
He's got some like some green highlights and stuff like that. So at that point,
nice.
Every Bond movie has a Bond villain. So he's got the little thing. I guess he could be. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's got the hair and everything too. It'll be a good look.
It'll be a good look. It'll be definitely a good look, and it's gonna be a great venue. So big shout out to Donna Crowley. Titan Medical Center is presenting this, and Donna Crowley always organizes and puts on these great events, and we love to be a part of them. So it's just another great year, and many more to come probably. But yeah, so come out. St. Petersburg is supposed to be a beautiful day and night, but it's gonna be inside, so you won't be freezing, won't be cold. I know we're gonna have the cars outside though, so it's gonna be one hell of a spectacular event.
Bring a coat, bring a sweatshirt or something.
Just in case, right?
Just in case. There's nothing worse than like you want to relax, but it's either overly hot or overly cold.
Yeah, so this should be perfect either way for you guys. January 23rd, Festival of Speed. So that's the first event of the new year for Titan Medical Center. It'll be right in Vinoy Park. That's always a great event. We're going to be out there. Big shout out to them. Vinoy Park's going to be huge. I know it goes by so quick. Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. So Festival of Speed will be there January 23rd, 2022. And
Rambo wasn't even there.
No.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I was there this year, I think. This last year it was there. The year before, that was that year.
At Vinoy, it wasn't.
Yeah.
The year that it was up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be cool.
That's a perfect day, guys. Perfect location too. Vinoy Park's like downtown St. Pete.
Right on the water.
Right on the water. There's plenty of places to eat.
Yeah, it's
parking's
beautiful.
pretty good down there. So yeah.
It's definitely beautiful. January 29th, we will be having the Titan Medical Center float by 93.3 WFLZ. This is our third year doing this. Last year we didn't get to do it because of COVID. Yeah. So that sucked. We got to miss out on the opportunity, but you know what, didn't go on. So at this point, we've been doing it 3 years in a row. In my mind, this is an awesome event. We're gonna have our float there on 93.3's little boat, and we're gonna be passing out all kinds of beads.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of the crew's gonna be there. We'll probably throw out some T-shirts too. We always like to do that every year too as well. So it's going to be one hell of an event. We can't wait. If you're in Tampa, Florida, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been to Gasparilla and you haven't been to Tampa.
If you haven't been to if you don't know what Gasparilla is, just imagine like all the videos you've seen of Mardi Gras in New Orleans where it's people shoulder to shoulder throwing beads. Just imagine that times like 100. Like literally. Man. I mean, it's packed. What's going to be good about this one, too, is Tampa's built up downtown the past couple of years.
Yep.
So the last one that was 2-3 years ago, it wasn't as built up as it is now. Now there's more buildings downtown. For sure. There's more people living downtown.
Big time.
It's set up for a lot more walking. There's scooters everywhere. So it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be awesome, guys. I promise you. So if you guys have not been here, if you guys want to come, you guys should come and check this out. This is awesome. It's going to be a really great event either way, all the way around. If you guys miss it, don't worry. We're going to get all the behind the scenes. We're going to get on the float. So you get to see what we see during the day. It's going to be a really good event. So stay tuned to that. That'll be our second event of the new year. So we're creating a good year right off the bat, man, with that big bang. So Strength Addicts, you're going to love Aries for sure. Dogs, Diamonds, and Daisies ask masks. So what are masks? Are you asking?
No, I think she's asking as a mask, or are we going to have to wear a mask at these events?
No, there's no masks that are needed here in Florida at all. So,
yeah, I actually saw someone the other day. Where was I? Someone said mask. The only places that I've seen you have to wear a mask is Uber.
Yeah.
And they don't even enforce it. I mean, that was just one time I got into the car. And the guy was like, mask? And I was like, no, I don't have one. And he was like, oh, you're supposed to wear one. But I mean.
Yeah, so it really it just depends on, if it's a private establishment, like I know we ask some patients to wear masks and stuff because people are coming in sick and stuff. But usually, I mean, most of the places here, you don't have to wear a mask into. Some are still requiring it, and that might be private. But that day, you won't. These events that we're doing, Festival Speed's outside, so no masks are needed there either. Mojave Theater this weekend with Donna Crowley and Carson Couture. You won't need a mask either, so you guys will be good to go. And so it's going to be a great weekend.
And again, I mean, if you want to wear a mask,
please.
Obviously, you can wear one whenever you want. But I'm just saying you don't have to wear one. So if you see people walking around with masks, that doesn't mean you have to wear one. That just means they choose to. So if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't. If you want to bring one just in case, bring one. But don't stress having to wear a mask.
Yeah, don't stress about it. If you want to wear it, please do. Whatever makes you guys feel more comfortable, that's all about it. You know, that's all we care about.
I always see people that are like, they look to see if other people have. Oh, we have to wear a mask. They have a mask on. No, that just means they want to wear their mask.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
So guys, don't stress about it. All right. Yeah. So that's the show pretty much, man.
Yeah, it's a show. We nailed all the topics, nailed all the events. The only thing you have to do is nail that subscribe button on the YouTube channel so
That's
you can watch us every week and be notified. Also, check out the podcast, guys. Just hit Titan Lifestyle on the iPhone or just Google search Titan Lifestyle on an Android phone. You can listen to all of our past shows.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, man. Stay locked to Instagram. Stay locked to Facebook. Please, if you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook, just share it. It's a real easy button to do. And on Instagram, tag a couple people on the live or on the page, man. I really appreciate it. You can actually share this with people, too, with that little, it's a little pointer, I guess.
Arrow?
It's like a little arrow
a little
pointer.
Hook arrow.
Yeah, so you guys can do it then. If you guys want to know about Aries, I did cover Aries, but at that point, we're going to run out of time here. So just call or text 727-389-3220, and our staff will be happy to explain it to you, what it is, how it's going to work. If you guys need help with anything else from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptides, blood work nationwide, or anything else, just call or text us. We got your back. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Titan Lifestyle, Big Dru, every Friday, 2 p.m.
See you next week. Have a great week. See you tomorrow night at